Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for those who are coming for the first time. Yeah, I'm trying to share my opinion sometimes and yeah. Okay, this is another video I will make about Michelle Obama. Unfortunately, again, really positive. Well, I said last time that I wish that lady could have used her platform for more positivity when it comes to Black women in general. I don't know why. Some years ago, when I was taking my management class, and we have like presentations, and we have to give our work. I don't know how you say that in English again, and it was about leadership for some reason, and I choose Black women. I choose women in general, and I don't know. I pick at the time Michelle Obama as an example in leadership, but I call her. I say she had an unconventional leadership. That's how I wrote about her. I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't know English well, but I think when I think about it today, I might be wrong. I might be right. I don't know. And I say she has unconventional leadership. At the time, I wasn't even. I wasn't. I was still watching her, not in a wrong spotlight. And for her, I was still like a supporter in a way, but still I saw that she was not like the others. And I say she has unconventional leadership. And I want to read this word unconventional. What does that mean? It means not conforming to accepted standards, rules, or practices often appearing unusual or different. Yeah, I think it wasn't in a negative way that I say that, but the more I see today all her speech, everything that she's doing these past few years, because I think in 2020, 2019, 2020, I was completely over because what she was saying sometimes, and I didn't understand really, because for me, I say that being a first lady for me is a privilege, and many people, many Black women can't even think about becoming first lady. I mean, you are the first lady of the United States. Look, imagine you, Air Force One, all this, the power. America is not any country in the world. It's a powerful country. It just depends on how you see it, but it's a fact. And being a presidential couple and being the first lady of that country is a privilege, okay? It's a privilege. It's something that many women cannot even think about, live in the White House, have all the security. I don't know. Last time she was talking about, oh, my daughter didn't have enough security. It's special because I remember in 2016 or 2017, no, 2016, I was with a group of my people, some of my people. We were we were standing not far from the White House because we want people to be aware of what is happening in my country. We were trying to educate people because we were going through a presidential crisis that was really bad. It happened back home. And I remember that we saw two girls, a Black girl and a white girl, working together, and really literally going through us like that. The kids were really, the two teenagers were really didn't scare. They were walking among us. They came to see what we were doing, and to my surprise, it was Malia Obama, and the white girl was her friend. And they didn't seem to be scared. And that's how a friend of mine, one of the person next to me, said, no, they have bodyguard. Bodyguard, you couldn't see they were, because they were dressed normally like you and I. So you couldn't see that they were bodyguard, but they were kind of, they didn't seem that they were scared. No, the girl were clearly walking close to us, like that. That was the first time I saw Malaya very close, like, yeah. And I even accidentally filmed her, because I was trying to take a video of what we were doing to encourage, the movement of protesting this election at the time in my country. And then that's how someone said, oh, this is Malia Obama. And then I said, oh. So the girl didn't look like she was scared or not protected at all. So when Michelle say, oh, there are so many things she complained about, I don't know. It's like a book of complaint. And when you know that she had this privilege of being a first lady, I don't know. That's why I compare her to Meghan Markle. I put them in the same box because these two ladies have this, they had this advantage and this opportunity to be on the top, and they haven't used the platform to push, to make Black women in general. No, because recently Mrs. Obama talked about black hair. Black women hair, I think it's black women, and she said that, oh, white people don't care, don't touch our hair. You see that we can't. I will put the video because this is crazy.
To straighten their hair because of white people.
And let me explain something to white people. Our hair comes out of our head naturally in a curly pattern. So when we're straightening it to follow your beauty standards, we are trapped. Why do we need an act of law to tell white folks to get out our hair? Don't.
And in that speech, she said that we black women, we cannot go swim. We cannot go to the gym because of our hair, because we are trapped in the way that we have to be looking like you white people. I don't know what to say anymore. That's why when I had the video last time, I say sometimes, last time when I made the video when she was talking with Taraji P. Henson, I say every black woman, we don't, the relation with hair is, it's really, I mean, some people make it difficult, okay? I don't know what she was trying to achieve by making that speech. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what she was trying to achieve by making that speech. For white people, for white folks, we say white folks, I don't know how to say that, to really care about black hair, really, when they have much more important thing to worry about, it has to be a very type of white people, seriously, because usually they don't care. Really, they really don't care. When you see some white folk caring about black hair, it's a very specific type of white, okay? Because usually, if you have a white person who care, it's maybe because the mother is white and she have kids who are mixed, or she has adopted a black child, and she needs to know how to take care of the hair, or black hair, okay? Or maybe that white woman, she is a hairstylist, and she is trying to educate herself how to take care of black hair. I say that my sister, she went to a hair salon, it was a white woman in Washington, D.C. The way she did her afro hair, that was beautiful, but the price, knowing that the day after, the black hair, that's how it is, the day after, it doesn't look the same. When you do afro, it doesn't look the same. No, it was so beautiful. I mean, even me, I was like, wow, And so white people in general, they don't really care about the black hair. there are some, but there are a specific type of black, or a specific type of white people. I don't know why they really care about. Maybe they want to body shame you. I don't know. Maybe they want to, yeah, usually if you see a white person really, who really, in general, who is not, because in general they don't really care at all, you know, it will be someone who maybe want to body shame you, but usually they don't care. Really, they don't care. They have much more important things to worry about. White people in general, they really are into the content of character. That's what I see usually. What I saw from them, the one that I've seen in general, usually they are into the content of character. White people, when they love you, when they love someone, or when they are around someone in general. When I talk about white people, I talk about those who are mentally stable, who come from family, good background, like the background is very stable. The parent, the mother, the father have been around, they go to school, they are smart people. I don't talk that you have to be rich or whatever. I say people who have a very decent and normal background. They are normal, they're emotionally normal, they are rational. That's the kind of white people I talk. I don't talk about those who are in dysfunctional world, okay? These white folks, like you say in English, they really care about the content of character. That's what I've seen often with them. You will see sometimes they make choice. Sometimes you see the white woman or the black, or the white woman or the white man. Sometimes they choose. You see the woman they pick. Sometimes like when you look the person, like sometimes when they take someone from another race, for example, let's say a black woman or a black man, sometimes you don't see something special by the physical look, but when you take time to really observe the thing, you see that they pick that person because of the character, the person, the heart of that person. Usually that's what I see. That's why these people are really caring. White people are really caring. You see how they take care of the animals, okay, their pets. They are very caring. They are caring people, okay? So that's why sometimes when people always say, oh, white people are this or that, I don't know. When you see racism everywhere, yeah, there are people who are racist for sure, and I agree with you, but every white people are not racist, okay? Some of them, the white woman, she doesn't even care about drama or gossip. If you see how they live, they have the garden, they take care of the flowers, they water the flowers, they drink her tea, they read a book, they do the stuff. You will barely see her going to gossip. They are passionate about something. You will see her do crochet, you will see her do her books, you will see her do photography, you will see her. That's why last time I had a video, I say we should embrace our differences. I did that video because I saw how sometimes Michelle Obama is, sometimes I feel like sometimes she's after white people. I don't know if she doesn't like white people, but it looks like she came across like that. Maybe it's not that, but if she can stop always use them to justify a victim, the victimhood or the victim mentality, it will be fine, okay? The white people me I've seen that have been interacting in real life, okay? There are people, I mean, I've seen them, the way they hurt. These people have big hearts. No, seriously. I don't say that all of them, but the majority of what I've seen so far, you just see the way they treat the nature. You just see the way they treat the animal, the pets. They talk to pets, they try to understand what the pet says. Do you think really we have time as black? Sometimes we don't even think. We African usually. We don't care about that. Okay? The animal, you see how we treat animal, you see how we treat dogs. You see how we treat cats. The white people, they value the life in you. They always try to see that there is something. And when they go somewhere, the first thing they do is, how can I improve the condition where I am? That's how they are. But as for example, I talk about black African, because I don't know about black American. I don't know, because I see that Michelle Obama, she's always making victim, I don't know what. But black African, for example, you can go, they can, if you see sometimes they can be somewhere. They'll be not thinking about how to improve the place. You can go back 1 year, 2 years after, the thing is falling apart. They don't. But a white person, he goes somewhere there, and will say, okay, this is something, how can I make it better? Okay, we have different way to be. This is how we are. So when it comes for hair, we black women, we have competition. Today, we are very aware of some situation when it comes to hair. Many of us today are natural hair, but we play with our hair. We can do whatever we want with our hair. Nobody will teach us, or nobody will tell us what to do with our hair. Today I can braid. The magic of black hair is that you can do whatever you want with the hair. We can relax our hair, we can straighten our hair, we can braid, we can cornrow. We have this variety of possibility with our hair, and this is for me a blessing. Now, relaxing the hair, we are doing less and less because some women see that maybe it has some consequences of cancer. We don't know, okay? But we are very aware of some situation that we want to keep our hair natural in general. But if we straighten our hair, it makes sense, because some people think that taking care of black hair are different type. Okay, there are those who are very easy to manage, like to comb, to manage like that. Some, like me, for example, are very coarse. You have to braid, and if you see, most of the time braiding the hair every time also, it's not easy, and sometimes it's very expensive. But they have also consequences of braiding hair every time. You don't see that sometimes some black women have the front of their hair is gone. Okay, there are consequences when you pull your hair every time. If you have, like me, I suffer migraine, I cannot do that every time. But there is nobody who will tell me what I'm supposed to do. I am not defined by my hair. I'm sorry. That's why I come back to this discussion again. Because if we go by the fact that we are defined by our hair, then we are nobody. Because what happened to the woman who decided to shave her hair? Or those who are going through, for example, a cancer, she has to do chemotherapy and she has to shave her hair. So she is nobody anymore. She has no personality anymore. That situation of hair with black women, you know, it's exhausting, and I wish she could use her platform for something more positive. You have a dream, young ladies, young black ladies, or if she could teach us how to the good manners of high society, maybe, I don't know, she can teach us, maybe, because she has daughters. What about that? She has daughter, and he looks at her daughter are even more, how do you say that? They don't even put themselves in social media like that. Michelle Obama, she's with with stars, with Hollywood actresses, with singers. I mean, you are a first lady. That's why last night I say, it's like you are breaking, you are opening the door to a certain type of society that we want to be like a privilege. There is something about being. We still want to see the position of first lady like something privileged, like society, like, you know, a very special, you know, a specific type of women. That's how we want to. Sometimes being unconventional is not always good for everything. Like last time I say, Meghan Markle, she's royal. She doesn't have to be twerking in the hospital. It doesn't look royal. What we want to see for a royal lady, there is something about it we want to see. Last time I gave an example about the Japanese princess who was born, she's by blood a princess. She's royal by blood, and she has surrender her title, but you see her in New York City, you can't even know that she's royal. She have a very quiet life. Princess Mako, she have a very quiet life. We didn't even know that last year she had a baby. We didn't even know that. You know, how did we know that Princess Mako was pregnant? We didn't even know if she was pregnant. We didn't know that. But she's living in New York City. So people could have seen her. No, we didn't. Princess Marco, she goes to the museum there. She works there. We don't even know when Princess Marco is working in New York City with her husband, the lawyer, Kai Komuro. Okay? And she got a baby. You know who informed us that she had a baby? The royal family themselves. The Japanese royal family, they say that Princess Marco gave birth to a baby and we don't even know what gender. We have no... I mean, if you decide to live a life of privacy, it's your choice. So you cannot say we want to have a private life and we see you to every party is possible in Hollywood. That's why we don't understand the Suicide Squad who are defending this nonsense. I'm sorry, it's nonsense. If you want to live a private life, why are you always out there? It's possible to be in New York City like Princess Marco and you don't even know. We don't even see you. We have to search you to see you. But she's bad blood royal. And she acts like a normal citizen. But you who are married to a royal, you are the one who make all this noise. I mean, come on. It is the same thing, Michelle Obama. You were a first lady. You are still, in a way, first lady. Why do you do that? We want to see the black woman, fine black woman. We want to see black women that, we see the crème de la crème. When you are a first lady, it's like crème de la crème. Why do you always have this kind of conversation? It's make us feel bad. I mean, unconsciously today, when I went outside, I was looking black woman hair just like that. And now you just put a light or something that people didn't even care. Now you see some people, see some white women are not commenting black women hair. We do whatever we want to do with our hair. Nobody teach us or tell us what to do with our hair. We are free. We are a free being, for crying out loud. Enough.